Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today we got topics to go through. You might notice I'm in a bit of a weird surrounding. I'm away on holiday for a little break with my partner for our anniversary. So getting on to the news though, you guys don't care about that. Let's get straight on to it. And the first topic we have is about Frenkie De Jong. Now we know obviously Man United are currently linked with him and it's looked like they were going to get him. You know, they've been working hard on getting that deal over the line. But this report coming through from football.london, they say, you know, we like the idea of signing him, which we've gone over in a previous video. But further below down here it says, according to Spanish outlet Diario Sport, the Chelsea entourage will be able to convince De Jong to snub Old Trafford for Stamford Bridge on two conditions: Champions League qualification and a lucrative London lifestyle. And then it goes on to say the report adds that the Barcelona prefer selling the Dutchman to Todd Bowley, because Azpilicueta and Marcos Alonso have been heavily linked with the new camp. So that's obviously Chelsea's advantage here. They want some of our players, specifically those two. And if De Jong wants to join anyone, you know, if he can be pried away from Barcelona, then it's going to be to Chelsea, who are in the Champions League, got a better manager, better project on the go. So it makes a lot of sense for him to come here instead of Man United, who are currently in the mud. So that one is good news on the De Jong thing. If you want him to join, if you're not too fussed on him, then you might not be too happy with that news. So I'm sure you guys have been following the De Ligt situation. Of course, I've been keeping you updated. We know the situation. So many German reporters are coming out and saying he wants to join Bayern, you know, he only wants Bayern, Chelsea, no chance. Obviously, they have their bias, and the ones from England and the ones from Italy, where obviously Juventus are based, those ones are specifically saying, well, he kind of likes Bayern, he kind of likes the idea of Chelsea though. So it's a bit of a toss-up. But this article, further down, obviously the title being 22-year-old is seriously excited by the idea of working with Thomas Tuchel as Chelsea push to sign him. And you can see this headline in this second part here, De Ligt excited by Tuchel. So there's, you know, this article going through and saying he kind of wants to work with Tuchel. We've seen, you know, Rudiger wasn't having the greatest time at Chelsea. Christensen had okay moments. And we saw Thomas Tuchel came in and turned them into literally, well, Rudiger specifically, a world-class defender. And, you know, Christensen improved when he was in that back three consistently. He was brilliant. Trevor Chalobah broke into that back line and had some brilliant performances. So you can understand why De Ligt's thinking, I'm 22 years old, got the option of Bayern, which, don't get me wrong, great club, but they have got probably, you know, stronger competition at centre-back, so he might struggle there. Or Chelsea, where I can work under a manager that's proven at the club to improve defenders. Over, you know, the next few years, he could become literally one of the top elite talents in Europe. So for me, this one, obviously I'm biased, but De Ligt, come to Chelsea. It's the right place for you. Then next up, we have this report coming through Simon Phillips and Matt Law, saying Thomas Tuchel wants 3 new signings in defence. As well as Nathan Ake, Chelsea remain in negotiations regarding defenders De Ligt and Kimpembe and Koundé and Koulibaly. So these are obviously, you know, it mentions 3, but there's more than 3 names there. That's because we need a safety net. If we're not going to get Koundé, then we're going to go for Koulibaly, Kimpembe, whatever. So those names, obviously, realistically, most of them I'm happy with. You know, Kimpembe maybe bottom of the list with Ake. De Ligt I'm happy with, Koulibaly I'd be happy with, and Koundé I'd be happy with. De Ligt and Koundé probably highest for me, especially because they've got youth on their side compared to some of the others. So we'll get into some more about Nathan Ake in the next topic, but 3 new signings in defence, and the way Chelsea are currently moving, that's very surprising to me because we're moving so slowly with it, but I guess we'll see how it goes. And like I said, we have news on the Nathan Ake front, and this article saying Chelsea reached an agreement with Man City defender Nathan Ake, and that's coming through Fabrizio Romano. He's confirmed that we're on personal terms, have agreed a move with the Manchester City defender Nathan Ake. Just on the personal terms, we still need to get, you know, Man City on side. It says City are looking to regain the 40 million they invested in Ake, so Chelsea really are, it looks like, going to go and spend 40-45 million on Nathan Ake, who's 27, shown a good level at Bournemouth, but that's maybe where he's peaked, right? He's not been amazing at Manchester City, not made all that many appearances. I think it's, I might be wrong here, but 10 starts in his 2 years there. For me, a silly move, but if Tuchel thinks he can do something big with him, then let's give it to him. But we're on personal terms with him. It's just Man City we've got to win over now. Then here we have Fabrizio Romano with some updates. This is on Barcelona, but it affects Chelsea. Agreement almost reached with Dembele, bid accepted, but it's up to Barca whether they want to sign or not. So Dembele has agreed terms. I've got more to add on this in a moment, so stick around. And in the second part, Barcelona have approached Leeds with an improved verbal proposal for Raphinha. That one, not so good. I think Raphinha, I thought they were just not going to be able to get the funds for it. They might still not, this might be a load of waffle, but they've apparently approached Leeds with an improved verbal proposal. Whether it's enough, to match what Chelsea are offering, I guess we'll wait and see in the next couple of days. But Dembele has accepted. It's apparently a 40% salary reduction, as you can see here. Contract until 2024, which is only a 2-year deal with a 40% salary reduction. So Dembele really does look like he's just tried to sort of use Chelsea in negotiations, and it's just worked out awfully for him. He's taken a wage cut to stay at Barcelona for an extra 2 years, and God knows where they'll be in 2 years, whether they can even afford to re-sign him and stuff then. So for me, silly move if Dembele does accept it, but it's of course his choice. And then the Raphinha one, to me, I've heard it's one or the other. It's Dembele or Raphinha for them, but this seems to be showing that it could be both. Then here through Fabrizio Romano, we have an official announcement by Ziyech. He's basically dropped his agents. He's going to be managing his future by himself, as happened to his friend Romelu Lukaku, as he's set to leave Chelsea this summer. AC Milan's still really keen on signing him. And here's the full sort of note that he's made. Basically, he just wants to control his future himself. And I understand it. Agents, not the greatest part of football, really, are they? They just take a massive fee and don't always have the best intentions for their clients. So I wish the best for Ziyech. I do think he's probably going to end up moving to AC Milan, and Chelsea will get a nice bit of bag, about 20-something million there. So that's a good one for us. Then here we have, of course, the chief Chelsea correspondent for Football London, Adam Newson, saying Ian Maatsen hasn't been named on the squad list for Chelsea's pre-season tour of the USA. And I thought that was quite interesting, because I thought he maybe would have a chance to show what he's capable of. We've seen Tuchel saying that he's trying to implement some of the youth, but Ian Maatsen not included, so he's not going to be a left wing-back replacement, it doesn't look like, unless there's some other reason that I'm not aware of, family issues, fitness issues, I'm not sure, but he's not been included, so it doesn't look like Ian Maatsen has a future at the club and might well be moving on soon. So that's going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like on it, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss a future video. I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.